Hello everybody, this is Cheeseburger Jesus, and welcome back. This is the video you've been wanting. Yeah, okay, new game. Hey! I see error 404. Nope, okay. Not even gonna let me read it, okay. I see a petite girl running towards me from the distance, shouting like no one else could be able to hear her. That girl... Okay, can you make up your mind instead of rewriting it 7 times over? That'd be very appreciated. Just saying. That girl is Natsuki, a girl I met not so long ago near the entrance of the high school. She was reading a manga book and piqued my attention since it was the same issue I was trying to buy but couldn't. I thought she was going to reject me, as if I was being too pushy. As it turns out, she really likes to speak about manga, and anime too. And then started error for 3. We then started meeting for some reason and became friends of sorts. She also lives near my house, which is why she's here in the first place. I've been in the game files and I know what that is, so haha, you can't fool me this time, game. It's not nice to make a lady run, you know. Hey, it's not nice to make a friend wait, you know. It is if you are who we're speaking of. It might seem like we're fighting, but actually this is the way we treat each other. Well, then that still makes it fighting. It's been like this ever since I met her, and honestly think it's a nice thing to be. What was it today? Did you oversleep or something? Hey, it's none of your business. Oh, I know. You had to go to the bathroom just before you left. And what if I had? Sorry, I didn't expect to actually hit the point. Throw your apologies elsewhere. I'm not going to work here now. I think I've... what? Oh, I'm stupid. I can't read. Throw your apologies elsewhere. Not going to work here now. I think I've done it this time. I should make something to remedy this. Natsuki burst into laughter, revealing her master plan. I was completely worried there, yet all she wanted from me was amusement. This girl. What's with that face? It's cold, I just dropped something. I am really prepared for this recording session, guys. Don't worry. I promise I'm not doing this at literally just a random time, because I actually had the time to do it. It was partially your fault, wasn't it? What if what you said was actually true? She does have a point there. Anyways, I just had something more to eat for breakfast than usual, that's all. You could have left without me too. Unless you secretly love me, that is. I pushed Natsuki back softly, allowing me my personal space once again. I don't want to admit it, but she does have a point. I do enjoy having her around, and she's basically the only friend I have. That's why I would like this to go on for much longer. But from time to time, she puts some of these landmines on the road. And I wouldn't want to step on one of those. You know? You shouldn't do this kind of stuff to someone unless you really like them. Whatever, let's go. We'll be late at this rate. Natsuki walked past me, and I decided to follow her in silence. Which she broke no much longer after, talking about some manga she was reading lately. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I honestly don't know what to do now that all classes are over. I could always hang out with Natsuki, but I think I shouldn't rely so much on her. What if she's busy one day? A kind of familiar voice reached my ears, and I see some girl I can't completely remember looking at me. Oh, Monica! I'm glad you remembered my name. Of course, she was in my class some years ago. I think she was the class delegate that very year. We only exchanged little pieces of conversation, mainly stuff related to the school. But even if I do feel something strange while thinking about it, my head tells me that's about it. I omitted that last part, of course. It's very nice of you remembering all that even when we hadn't talked for ages. Yeah, you were quite noticeable back then, taking care of all the entire class by yourself. It takes courage to do so. I can only talk so little to people I don't know. I don't really think it was that big of an achievement. In fact, I do recall it was your very fault I was chosen as the delegate in the first place. Oh yeah, that did happen. When we were choosing who was going to take the test, we had a tie between Monica and another classmate. I was ill at home during the vote, so I had the final vote. I chose Monica out of luck, mostly, since I didn't know her, nor the other candidate. Anyways, Trey, I've been searching for people all around, so this is kind of a nice situation. How so? Have you joined a club yet? Club? To be honest, I didn't consider that idea in the slightest. A club, huh? Could be a nice way to make things a little more interesting, to be fair. Anyways, I answered Monica. No, I haven't joined any yet. Why? Great! Turns out I'm starting a new club, you know? I still don't know where we will spend the days or what we will be doing, but I could use some help. Any ideas as to what we could do? Actually, I've always wanted to join a club where I could spend days reading and enjoying time with friends. But I know that sounds dull and boring, so I bet you have better ideas anyways. Never considered myself to be a book rat or anything. Bookworm, not rat. Bookworm or anything. But I think I could give it a try. Oh, but before that, do you have any other members? Not for now, at least. Why? I should ask her to join too. She might even enjoy it. Both the place and the company. Pretty sure she'll likely grow bored of me anytime soon. I can ask someone else to join, right? Why, of course! The more we are, the better it'll be, after all. But is it your girlfriend or something? No. What made you think that? I didn't mean to stick my nose. I just stick my nose where it doesn't belong. I just wanted to know what kind of person you bring. Sorry. She's fine as long as she can read manga, so I guess a literature club would be the right place for that. Manga? Well, as long as they don't disturb the piece, they'll be more than welcome. I'll go now. I need to prepare stuff for tomorrow. So, tomorrow after class, wait for me there, okay? Sure. Nice. New club. Monica left humming a tune in a happy tone. Well, that's not what I just did. And there I stood alone again. A club, huh? I bet I'm gonna be the vice president. And I'll have to make things for the club, whether I want to or not. I'm sure it'll be a pain once the time comes. But I'm also sure I'll enjoy the time there. I can even spend more time with Natsuki there if she agrees to join the club. A club? Why? Completely opposite of what I thought, Natsuki ends up shouting when I told her about the club. Well, and I met up with an old friend and she asked me to, and you agreed. That's not all. I also told her that I was going to bring you to the club. You did what? I'm sorry. Just thought it'd be a nice place where we could sit down and read some manga together. Don't worry though. I'll tell her tomorrow that you didn't like the idea and... Wait, let's not rush things for a bit, huh? What's wrong with her now? I could swear she was completely angry about all this. What's the club about? It's actually a literature club of sorts. And it's still not open, but tomorrow we'll choose a room and talk to the teachers about this. Literature? How's that related to manga? Natsuki complained, confused as to what reasoning I used to make the connection there. I thought that since they're both books, they wouldn't mind us reading manga as books. And my friend seemed to have agreed on that. Well, as long as I can spend time reading manga somewhere nice, I guess I don't care. I'll join that club. Natsuki joins the party. Sounds like an RPG game now. Oh, but... Natsuki left the party? Tomorrow I'm assigned to clean my class, so I won't be able to come with you two to the teachers. Don't worry, I'll come pick you up there when you're finished. That... What's wrong about that? Well, Just whatever happens, ignore anything my classmates would say. They really like to tease people, and I'm sure you'll be next if you go there. Now that she says that, I don't recall a single time I went to her classroom before. She's always been waiting for me near the front door, whenever she had to wait for me. As for today, I sent a text message asking her to come here at my classroom. Don't worry, I think I can handle a little joke here and there. Don't say I didn't warn you though, because I will certainly not help you there. That's mean you're supposed to be my backup. You have to find 5 more balls for that wish to be granted, you know. We laughed, and as always, we left the high school heading towards our homes. Alone in my room, I left all my belongings on the bed and sat in the desk chair. I picked a random manga from my shelf over to the right, where I store all of Natsuki's manga. For some reason or another, she always gives me every issue she buys. I won't complain though. A present is a present. It's not like I can't give them back. She just says, here, I've already finished these, now you read them, and puts them in my hands or even my bag. Which, over my standards, I would never do. I have love for my things, so I'd rather keep them even if I've already read them 100 times. But, of course, I'll lend them to anyone willing to read them if they haven't already. Someone's at my door. Judging by the time, it can only be... Natsuki, of course. Hey, why the long face? I even made some cookies. Really? Of course! Your wish! Natsuki! I'm hungry, thanks. No problem. What I did do is buy the ingredients to make some if you want. But you're banned from the kitchen. Why? What do you mean by why? Because I don't want to blow up again? I get shivers when remembering that day. What are you going to do if I end up mad because of that trauma? Well, take responsibility. Oh, that's new. How exactly? By paying the amount needed to fix you? A fraction of infinite is still infinite, you know. It'll take you millennia just to scratch the surface. And I guess I'd spend the rest of my life in jail. What a bother. Yeah, you stay there rotting while I see you die in your cell with my little mad eyes. Okay, calm down, please. But I'll get to see you, right? That'll be your reward for good behavior. But I refused! I wanted to say that before you. First come, first served. I hate you so much right now. I'll make less cookies for you. Oh no, not the cookies! Then ask for my forgiveness on your knees, you pleb. Very well, my lord. I got on my knees, still looking at her. Don't know if she's noticed, but I'm still over her shoulders even on my knees. That was a fun thing to discover, but I think I'll just keep it to myself for now. Okay, my servant, you've proven thee worthy of these cookies of mine. Rejoice, young one, for your hunger shall be sated. Yes, my lord, I am humbly grateful to thee. We both burst into laughter, after not being able to hold it back anymore. Inviting her in, finally, she went straight to the kitchen, putting her apron on and preparing some of the cookware she needed. So, which one do you prefer? With or without chocolate? I like chocolate. Chocolate! Chocolate! It's nice for you to have chosen that, since I was going to use it anyways. That leaves out the need to fake an apology later. You're supposed to hide that kind of stuff, you know? Huh? I mean, I don't even think I consider you with lying to, so I prefer not to. Nah, that's too cool. If this helps it, I would have respected the fact that you wanted without chocolate. which doesn't mean I would have stopped myself from doing what I said I'd have done. You do realize this is still my house, right? Not for much longer. I've already conquered both your shelf and this kitchen. Next up is your stomach, so be ready. You already did that the first time you brought cookies for me. Is that really so? I thought they were kind of burned and not so well made, honestly. In fact, I brought them to you just because they weren't that well. Not that they were any more than those, but I get the picture, don't worry. But I still think that they were nice. Especially the ones that had salt. Salt. I'm missing the backstory that I want now. I kind of want to know the backstory now. Stop teasing me! Natsuki went back to the kitchen where she started baking the cookies. I laughed a little, although it was true that I liked the salt on the cookies. I'm gonna have to try that now. As for me, I was banned from entering or touching anything in there, so I just spent the rest of the time talking to her about manga like we've done all these months. The cookies are ready. Natsuki disappeared behind the counter, taking the cookies out of the oven. You know, I wish you'd come more often. And why is that? Every time you come, you make cookies. It'd be really a happy life if I could just eat homemade cookies every day, you know? It would also be nice if you learned how not to destroy the kitchen, so you could actually work on making them instead of forcing a girl to make them. You can always teach me, you know? Ha! You wish. Natsuki is a really nice cook. She's been cooking for herself since she was in school, not because she had any problems as far as I know. She just enjoys cooking as a hobby, and since most of the recipes need some waiting time, she has time to read. Oh, by the way, have you finished the manga I left here last time? I was going to read it today, then this happened. Then why don't you go get it and read it now? I mean, with the cookies there, I bet you'll enjoy it even more. I'm not gonna argue that. Where was it? I just now realized this is Sayori's theme. That's why I like it so much. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Ba dum. Oh, here it is. I grabbed the issue 53 and took it down with me. 53! No, I'm not even gonna argue. There you are. The cookies are already on the table, so let's sit down and read. Are you going to read with me? Of course! Why? Well, because I haven't bought the new issue yet, so I can't read anything new. And I just read that one once, so maybe I find something I didn't last time. You can also say that I like to read accompanied more. Didn't give me that impression this morning when I talked to you about the club, you know. I'm selective as to who I'm willing to read with. You should be praised you're one of them, in fact. My humble apologies, my lord. As long as you understand. I sit down and open the issue. There, I start to read from the first page. So, much. Huh? How did I? Before I knew it, I had a cookie in my mouth. But both my hands were busy with the book, so how did I, unless... Did you really? It took you long enough to find out. You sure space out when you're reading. Yeah, kinda. But well, about the cookies. I would rate them 11 out of 10. Hey, I only accept perfection, you know? I don't accept being more than perfect either. Well, aren't we a little too picky? Picky, huh? She retreated a bit and grabbed something from the kitchen counter. There! The next one I knew, I felt something sticky in my face. Ha ha ha. Like something... No thank you. Did you really? Did you really? Well, we can figure out where this is going. It stood up fast, leaving the issue on the table. Natsuki tried to run, but there was nowhere to run in that small kitchen. I caught her with no effort whatsoever. Yeah, and we're back to this scene. Now you're mine. Gonna put all this cookie dough over your face and laugh to myself. No wait, you're my minion. What are you even trying? Should I consider this your official revolution? Consider it a war riot, if you will. I'll finally free the country of your tyranny, my lord. Go ahead if you can. Natsuki struggled at trying to get free from my grip, but it was too much for her. But thanks to that, I can't get to the dough, so I guess she won this time. I can't let her free just for that, though. So what, are you going to hold me against this wall forever? I personally don't mind. I have a perfect view of the dough I've placed on your face right here. In fact, let me offer it to you. If you... What? This is the second visual novel that says, if you lick my feet, I'll go as far as to forget this pitiful revolution. Why? Why? How does that sound? No! Okay, good. Thank you, main character. I don't think I can lick your feet from this position. What I can do, though, I move my face towards Natsuki. What? Wait. Make sure she can't avoid. I lick the dough out of her hand. It was sweet, almost like the cookie itself, but with that distinct raw tasting all sweet half. What was that for? Payback. Now you've done it. Natsuki suddenly kicked my leg and took advantage of that act of victory. Served you right. She ran fast and disappeared behind the door. Wait. I ran behind her, and we ended up playing the strangest game of tag I've ever played. Well, then I'm leaving. Not so long after we stopped playing tag, we sat down and read the issue to the end while eating cookies Natsuki made. After finishing, she stood up and said she had to leave. So I walked her off. I really wish I could stay more, but I've got to finish the homework, so... Next time, bring it here. So you can copy it? No thanks. She saw right through me. I mean, we don't go to the same class, but we are in the same year, so our subjects are almost identical. Which is why I wanted her to help me finish it. Anyways, go get them done. I don't want to be labeled as a lazy person just because I'm with you. Okay, Mom. See you tomorrow! Natsuki left, leaving me in my home alone. I guess it's time to do the homework, isn't it? Speaking of homework, I should probably do mine, shouldn't I? Classes are over for today, and so everyone is leaving. Everyone but me. I still have some time until Monika arrives, so I start doing some of the homework. This way, Natsuki won't be able to scold me later. I may even be able to scold her this time. Excuse me, is Trey here? Before I could open my notebook again, Monika opened the door and she interrupted the question as soon as she saw I was the only one still here. Oh, you're here all alone. Oh, Monika, you're here already. Well, to be honest, I'm kind of nervous, so I ended up running towards here. By the way, is your friend coming? I don't think so. She has cleanup duties today. We'll have to pick her up after we're done with the paperwork. Oh, she? That's nice. I thought you were going to bring a boy and I'll have to be the only female there. Well, now I'm the only male there, you know? But you're strong, right? I'm sure you'll be able to survive alone. Yeah, sure. Natsuki's already hard to treat by herself. Thinking about that I'll have to deal with twice as much from now on gave me a headache. This is pain, and pain is all there for a near future. Well then, let's go. I packed my stuff again, checking twice to make sure I didn't leave anything here. Sure, as people always say, the early bird gets the worm. That really sounded like he just read it from somewhere and wanted to use it desperately. Was it that obvious? We left the classroom laughing about the stuff Monika told me. She wanted to use it as soon as she had the opportunity to say it. Here we are. With all the paperwork in one hand, Monika reached for the door with another and gently tapped it. Excuse me? Monika opened the teacher's door and entered. Oh, Trey, can you wait here? I don't think you'll need to come inside until we start talking about other members. As you can see, the room is quite crowded already, so I look inside and all I see was teachers talking to students all over. I'll call you when I need you. Okay. Alone in the corridor, I stood there waiting. I started to think of how I could have done part of the homework already if I had stayed in the classroom. I can hear some voices coming from the other side of the door. When I try to hear what they're saying, I define one of them as Monica's. She's still talking to the teacher about the club, but what kind of activities we will hold and about the equipment for those. Oh! Now they're talking about the next 2 weeks. I don't remember her telling me anything regarding that, so I try to hear it. I slowly place my ear on the wall. Over the next week, we will be able to get some members on the festival. The festival? Oh, the school festival. That's right. It's in 2 weeks from now. We must be talking about it because Monica still likes 2 members for the club to be recognized. After all, you need 5 members to create a club, but this school has a permit that allows you to open the doors for a month at most. Should you not have 5 members by then, the club will close. Either way, you need at least 3 members to get that permit, and that's why Natsuki and I are such a vital part of all this. She's probably trying to convince the teacher that she'll get them by then. Well, now that I know she's already done everything, I've decided to back off the wall and lean on it instead. It's boring here. I should find a way to pass the time. Thinking about what I can do, I remembered that I brought Natsuki's manga with me today, just in case I had to wait. I take it out and start to read. Trey! What? Shook. I dropped the manga on the ground. What was that for? It's not polite to go around shouting at people, you know? It's not polite to ignore a friend either, so or even ignore. Sorry, I tend to get really in whenever I'm doing something. People tell me that multiple times. Ah, well, it's okay. Now that I know, I'll pinch you at the club whenever I need you. In the club? Oh yeah, how'd that go? Directly to the hard questions, huh? Well, good news and bad news. We've got ourselves a classroom for the club, so that's nice. Bad news, festival's in 10 days and we've got almost no times to make up something to attract people. And, well, you're already aware of how clubs work here, so I'm pretty sure you get why that's bad news already. Yeah, kinda. We could always ask Natsuki to bake some sweets for the festival, though. Sweets? That's a great idea, in fact. We could use the smell of cookies or muffins to attract people. And then Monica started making some karate moves. We knocked them out and forced them to join. That's too messed up even as a joke. Really? But I want to chop people. As I said, I'm obviously joking. Although it's true that we should use the sweets to attract them, we can show them something unique and special. Oh, and what's that something special you want? Glad you asked. Here. Monica hands a piece of paper towards me. When I read it, oh, it's a new poem. We haven't read this one before. Just a normal girl. I wake up in the morning and go get a shower, like a normal girl. Then I make me something for breakfast and eat it, like a normal girl. I like to walk early to school so I can prepare for class, like a normal girl. After class, I grab a book from the library and read it, like a normal girl. When I get home, I like finishing my homework early so I can enjoy the day, like a normal girl. I'm just a normal girl. One that just happens to enjoy a book over television. One that just happens to like having her work done fast. One that just happens to be diligent. One that just happens not to enjoy being called perfect. What's this? Why do you ask? It's obviously a poem? And what's so obviously a poem about it? I just read a bunch of sentences wrote on a paper with somewhat neat order. Oh, aren't we a little high on our horse, maybe? Well, let me show you how a poem works. I open a bag and tear a piece of paper from my history class, notebook, and pen. Watch and learn. Yes, this. Here we go. Error 500. Cannot execute poem game. Well, I have chest pains now. Please try again later. Defaulting to main route. Here. Once I finish writing, I hand my poem to Monica. She looks at it thoroughly. I can't deny that watching her evaluate my work as confident as I could ever be makes me kind of nervous. Huh. This is actually pretty alright. I didn't think you were the poem type. There's a lot of things you don't know about me, miss. Well, to be honest with myself, I just boasted for fun. I didn't intend this to go this way. But this turned out to be pretty nice, so I'll just play dumb for a while. With your poems and Miss Natsuki's sweets, I bet we will find us some new members. I'd prefer it if that poem you're holding would be my one and only poem if that ain't trouble. Why? You're really good. I really think you have talent for this. It's a waste not to use it. Well, I guess I'll have to make some extras. Extras? Sure. Can't open a presentation for our club with just 2 poems and some sweets, can I? Well, that much is true, but maybe Natsuki wants to write a poem herself. I thought that since she's into manga and stuff, she wouldn't want to write. That's harsh. Oh, no, not like that. I mean, well, you said she just wanted to play straight manga, so I assumed that would bother her. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I honestly don't mind what she likes or not. And if she's willing to write a poem, she will be only helping me, so I won't complain at all. In fact, it's not like I'm in a position to ask for something here, given the fact that you two have helped me enough. Yeah, well, in my eyes, you're the one deserving of thanks. My, isn't that just sweet of you? Shut up. Monica started laughing while I remained silent in search of the correct words to say. Well then, I gotta go clean the place up a bit today. I want to have everything ready so we can come to the club room tomorrow, so leaving. Oh wait, shouldn't you meet Natsuki first? I bet she wants to know you, even if she starts saying the opposite once you two meet. Sure. Why don't you bring her to the club room in a few? Sure, where is it? 3rd floor, by the stairs. There's a label saying Debate Club over the door. You shouldn't miss it unless you close your eyes. Debate Club? Oh, now that I recall, you were there, right? Hey, you remember. That's true, but the club was mainly formed by 3rd-year upperclassmen, and since they graduated, the club had to close. I've been free ever since. Wasn't that kind of an important club? If I remember correctly, they argued about budget stuff and school events. Yeah, but they moved that to student council people. I was invited to join that, but I'd rather do something a little more discreet but fun. Like a literature club in misspelled literature. Seriously, I never thought that you were the fun type. I always thought you had as the serious one-woman army type. You know, the kind that is able to do something as long as they consider it important. I'm very clumsy and stupid, you know? Seems like as long as you give it your all, people will always think you must be perfect or different. Really wish people would stop by and talk to me for a while, like you've done. Well, they're clearly missing a great friend. Hi, Max. Cherry, you're so kind. I wish we had talked a little bit earlier. Yeah, me too. The air grows tense between us. It's not like when you say something bad and don't know how to take it back. Rather, just realized how good friends we've become and don't know what to say. Suddenly, someone interrupted silence. Am I interrupting something? Natsuki? Oh, you're Natsuki. Suddenly, I feel like I'm forcibly expelled from wherever the situation will go. Natsuki, this is Monica, the friend I told you about. Well, I could see that. The friend part, given the fact that you've not even come to my classroom. When Natsuki says that, I look to my mobile phone just to see that time has passed flying. Natsuki probably got bored waiting and came searching for us. I need to compensate somehow later. That aside, do I know you from somewhere, Monica? Now that you say it, I do have a feeling that I know you too. Oh, it's probably because we go to the same high school. Yeah, that's probably it. Anyways, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Natsuki. Natsuki and Monica started talking about club stuff that I already sorted out. And a little later, we started walking towards the club room. Natsuki was clearly hyped by all this, and Monica was getting quite along with her. It's nice to know that you didn't do anything bad by mixing up people, you know. Well, here we are. We stopped near a door. There's a sign over it that reads Debate Club. As Monica said, the room is empty and even closed. Through the window, one can see that this room hasn't been used for a while. For a long while, at least. Monica takes out a pair of keys and starts trying them all on the locker. She finally gets one inside and turns it, allowing us to hear the distinct sound of a closed door opening. She turns the knob and opens the door. This is worse than I thought. As soon as I step inside, the dust is easily smelled. On top of that, there are cobwebs over the windows. The room feels nice and big, though. This is awfully dusty. I hope this doesn't take you back. No, wait, having to clean a little isn't a drawback, right? Look at Natsuki, he's been looking all over the place. What? Oh yeah, sure! We can handle this as long as we don't need to fly with a vertical maneuvering equipment afterwards. I'm game. A what? Translation, she is fine by cleaning a little. Sorry, Monica. I'm used to talking to Trey all the time. Oh, don't mind me. I'll grow used to it, don't worry. After that, Monica offered us some cleaning utensils, or I don't know how to pronounce that. She found in the closet, and we started cleaning the place. Ow. Here's something coming from the closet. Having heard the sound and the voice that followed it, I knew already who was her. Natsuki, you alright? Yeah, sorry, I tried to look up here and a box fell on me. You hurt? I managed to dodge, but I fell, that's all. You don't need to worry about that place. I can clean it later. Well, I'm shorter, but I can handle this. And there are no more boxes here, so I'll be fine, probably. The last word didn't precisely make things fine for me, but I decided to continue with my part. Okay, I think we're done. Natsuki, Monica, and I stand in front of the club, facing towards the rest of the room. This is a lot more clean now. Sure is. I really want to thank you two for helping me. Thanks to you both, I have the rest of the evening free. Don't even mention it, really. I should thank you for allowing us to join this club. Heroes should always hit... sorry. Oh no. This time I did understand it. It's a reference to how heroes are supposed to always save the day, maybe. Well, let's just say you passed. But you have to keep training, or else you won't reach our level anytime soon. Yes! Now that I'm clear that those two will get along, I sit down on the table and open my notebook. Natsuka. I can't even talk. Natsuki and Monica grabbed a seat near me and continued talking. I overheard a bit. They're talking about the festival and which sweets to make. Monica seems especially happy over all this, and Natsuki is clearly excited. I ignore them for a while as I start doing my homework. Why does it keep saying making my homework? If you had to make your homework, it would be like 2 plus 2 is 4. What is 4 minus 2? That'd be my high school level homework. If we get to make our own homework. Rise and shine, my minion! What? Seriously, I'm getting scared way too much as of lately. Did I space out again? Yeah. Where's Monica? She already left, didn't you notice? I looked around the club, but Monica was nowhere to be found. I'm starting to get concerned. If you hadn't been like this since day one, I would have already asked you about your health. But you're used to me, right? What other option do I have? If this were a visual novel, I would have loaded a save and changed my options a little. But, well, you don't get to decide who you get along with in real life. It just happens. Talking about getting along, I'm happy you and Monica do. Ignoring the fourth wall break back there. I had my worries there. Oh, well, you see, I still have this odd feeling about me and her. It's like if you knew someone when you were little, and you had to move, but then you come back and you start hanging out with them again. But you don't realize they're the ones you'd been playing with when you were little. That only happens in manga, Natsuki. Are you sure? Oh my god. What is it? It's her. Her? Monica? No! She goes by Timo something. I'm sure it's her. I'm sorry, Natsuki, but you lost me like 3 lines ago. She's someone I met a long time ago on the net. That person's always saying how light novels are better way better than the anime. I know that doesn't sound like her, but that person once posted a pic of herself and it was pretty similar. Wait, if that's true, since she said that she also recognized you, forget all about this. Natsuki ran out of the club, probably trying to avoid my further questioning. In about no time, I got a message on my phone. It was Natsuki. She was telling me that she will wait for me near the front door. But if I ask again about that, she'll just leave for real this time. She's adorable when she gets mad, but I shouldn't make her more mad than this. Mother always taught me that everything had to be done with moderation. Even teasing friends for fun. I grab my stuff and leave the club. Done. I close my notebook, can't even talk, after finishing all the homework for tomorrow. All the homework due tomorrow. Today has been a rather rough day, but I shouldn't avoid my obligations as a student no matter what. In fact, Natsuki might get mad should I do so. Anyways, tomorrow should be even better. Wonder what kind of poems Monica will do. Whether it'll have rhymes or not. Whether it'll be better or not. While thinking about that, I finish my preparations for tomorrow and go to sleep. I'm confused. You are no longer in control. Account deleted Dan Salvato. Oh, no, okay. Remove character. Error file is protected. Changed from aggressive to introvert. Style beaten kid. No. What? Set date to Sunday. Resume. Oh no. What? Monica, do you have to mess with files? Monica. Trey? What are you doing here? Hi, Monica. Classes just ended, so... What are you saying? Classes ended a long time ago. Seriously? Guess I just spaced out. Sorry. Trey, are you alright? Can you tell me what day it is? Isn't it Sunday? Oh. Yeah, that's what I expected. Should I walk you home? No, I think I can manage. Thanks anyways. Wait. Can I ask you a question, Trey? I guess so. Are you Trey? Huh? Of course I'm me. Why'd you ask? Oh, it's nothing. Kinda complicated, but if you're you, then everything's fine, I guess. You're strange today, too, Monica. Yeah, I'm sorry. To be honest with you, I had this really strange dream. As if someone tried to... It's nothing. You sure? I can always hear you. You can count on me. Trey? Thank you. Anyway, I gotta go home now. Suki's probably already mad at me. Right, I'll stay here a little bit more, preparing for tomorrow. Have fun, you two. Where to move? Home. Well, this is different, but I'm kind of worried. Hey, long time no see. I'm still here, don't worry. Seems like something has changed. Let me try to restore things up. I can't restore Natsuki. I did restore Trey, though. Sorry, that's about all I can do. Keep pressing on. I'm with you. Well, this is a turn of events. I reached my house. From where? My head. I feel like I'm about to faint, but I don't remember doing anything strange. In fact, I don't remember anything I've been doing all day. It's as if I've just woken up, but instead of being on my bed, I was here. Did I sleepwalk? I most likely just spaced out like I usually do. I try to remember the last thing I'm able to. And the festival comes up. Probably just spaced out thinking about what we were going to do for the festival. I shake my head. As I realized that I didn't accomplish anything, I turned the knob to my house's door. When I come inside, I smell something big coming from the kitchen. It smells like muffins. Oh, you're back. Where were you? Can you not mess with the game? We've been over this. When I came here to start baking the sweets for tomorrow, you weren't here. Oh yeah, I went out for a walk, I think. You think? Trey, you alright? Well, I think I may be a little off today, but it's nothing to be worrying about. Well, I think I can't force you to rest, but since you won't be doing much, I guess you'll be resting anyways. By the way, I brought you my entire manga collection. It's in your room. You did what? What gifts? Now that you ask, I don't really know why. I just felt the urge to bring it over here. Maybe so you can bring it to the club tomorrow? I'm too little and cute to carry that. That's your excuse? That's not an excuse. Well, Natsuki insisted that that'd be the only reason I knew better. I knew that Natsuki actually didn't know herself why she had done that. And I wouldn't even mind her randomness, but knowing that I myself had to deal with such a thing earlier. The fact that I was doing something without knowing why. Natsuki, can I ask you something serious? Why? What kind of seriousness are you asking for? Concerned type of serious. Oh, yeah, I guess you can. Are you Natsuki? I asked a stupid question. One so stupid, so simple, so easy to understand. Yet one that could easily throw away any kind of concern I have for Natsuki. Are you blind or something? Of course I'm Natsuki. No, not like that. I mean, what I meant to ask is, are you really the same Natsuki? Guess I can't hide anything from you, can I? I was really hoping for a positive answer, given so much just to hear her complaining about my stupidity, just to see that I was being paranoid, or even that I didn't know her as I thought I did. I'm not feeling okay today, or rather, I don't want to go back home today. I even rushed out of it as soon as I woke up. Suki, are you alright? No. For some reason I really hate my home. I fear my father. I fear he finds out I came to your house. I really fear he finds out I like manga. Natsuki went silent for a while. She sniffed as her tears continued to flow down from her eyes. She trembled, seemingly unable to react to anything. But she proved me wrong when she ran towards me. Please help me. I embraced her slowly and tightly. It was a strange moment to realize, but for the first time I noticed how petite she was. That only made me want to protect her even more. Dummy, you can always count on me. Even when you think you're alone, I'm here for you. Can I live with you? Huh? I'm sorry, that's probably... No, don't get me wrong, I was just surprised, but if you ask me for something like that with such a serious tone, I cannot say no. You sure? I don't have a thing to give you. I don't care what you consider yourself to be. You will always be Natsuki for me. And I will always hear you out, help you, and be there for you. Alright, Trey, is it okay if we stay like this for a while? I feel really safe. Of course you can, son. You can always ask me to hug you, I won't complain. I'm also scared. I feel like I could disappear in any moment. Being like this with you, I feel like I'm here and that I won't go. I held Natsuki tighter. She didn't make any moves, so I guess she doesn't mind. We stayed like this for a while. Some time passed, and we separated. I'm sorry about all that. Me too, but I guess that just shows how much of a friend you are for me. And you for me, I guess. Never thought that we'd end up like this. Me neither. But I guess I'm really glad you were there. By the way, do you... No. By the way, do you need to take something from your house? No. Please don't make me go back there. Natsuki, relax. I won't make you go, really. I just asked. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked you that yet. Anyways, don't worry about that. I took my school uniform and all the money I had at my home. As long as you give me a place to live, I'll start working to get some money to live on. You're already doing a lot for me. I will sleep on the floor, but if I may, I would like to ask for some blankets. I won't let you sleep on the floor. You'll sleep in my bed. I can't make you sleep somewhere else when I'm comfy in your bed. I can't let you sleep on the floor either. I said sleep with me. Of course I didn't intend anything to happen. Your bed should be big enough for the both of us. Well, I think so. Let's not talk about that anymore until we go to sleep. I need to concentrate on the sweets for tomorrow. Sure, go ahead. I'll sit down here. Tell me if you need anything. I don't think I'll want to explode anytime soon. She continued making some more muffins. The ones that were already made by the time I arrived had already gone cold. Even the ones that were oddly shaped had. Natsuki put the last ones over the table and invited me to eat one of them. I decided to accompany the oddly shaped muffins with something to read. And thus, I became prisoner of my attention problem once again, ignoring everything on my surroundings. I'm really happy Natsuki is here for me. In more than one way, I like her. And the only thing I'm ashamed of is the fact that I had to face this bizarre problem in order to realize that. She's something really precious for me. Of course, Monica has become something precious for me as well during this week. I just realized what was off. The problem I've been not realizing for a whole while. The last thing I remember, that is the day we three formed the literature club. We were cleaning the place and we didn't have much time for the festival. But I'm sure it was more than just one day. Did I just forget an entire week? I can't sort it out. I'm really oblivious as to what happened during this entire week, and I don't want to worry Natsuki anymore for now, so I'll just keep this quiet. Maybe Monica can help me with this. I'll ask her tomorrow. The rest of the day passed without much more trouble. I was reading this entire time, but for some reason I wasn't able to concentrate, or rather, I didn't space out like I usually do. Does this mean I've overcome my problem? Am I this awesome after all? And that's done. Nice job, Natsuki. My mouth is trying to control my body so I can't steal one of the ones you've made. No. Bad. She pointed at me with the wooden spoon she's been using for the recipe this entire time. Besides, I already gave you what I didn't consider good enough, didn't I? But, no buts. I had to content myself with the dough, so you've already eaten a much better thing than I have. Speaking of which, I stood up and got near the kitchen. There, a bowl with dough left over was lying near the sink. I assume she hadn't cleaned it yet. She was looking towards the muffin, so I guess she hasn't noticed what I'm going to do. I picked some dough with my index finger. And I gave her Natsuki. Hey Natsuki, there. In a swift move, faster than I could imagine something to be. I felt the exact same sensation I felt last time. This is to say Natsuki was 2 steps ahead of me. Ahaha. So you get for trying to best me. Serves you right. Yet she hasn't realized that I'm already at her level. Oh. Yeah, you haven't won. It's a draw this time. You shouldn't put this to waste, you know. Natsuki picks it off her face and eats it. Look who's talking. I did the same, tasting the sweet dough Natsuki has been eating this entire time. I don't get why, but raw dough has its own appeal. But eating too much can be bad for your health, so I restrained myself from licking the entire bowl clean. It's already late. I should be sorry, I'm not used to... Don't mind. By the way, would you like to go first to the bath? I can wait, and you've been working all this time, so you should go first. Sure, thanks. I'll finish up soon enough. Take your time. And please call me if you need anything. You intend to summon such a common cliche? Your wish? I'm already going to sleep. I can't with you. I can't wait. Gosh, way to make me feel grossed out. You asked for it. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a bath now. Okay, as said, take your time. Natsuki went upstairs to the bathroom. I stayed in the kitchen, thoughtfully fighting my inner urge to take a muffin. But just as I started to move towards them, I heard some knocking on the front door. Coming! I went to check who was knocking. Excuse me, I'm searching for a lost kid. As I opened the door, I found myself facing an old man whose eyes looked as if he's had a really bad day. Nonetheless, he's searching for a kid, so I must at least answer. I'm not sure I've seen any. How does this kid look like? Here's his hand to almost as Natsuki's size from the ground. About this size, has an unnatural hair color, and name is Natsuki. Oh, he's her father. My mind went completely blank. I'm able to hide my sudden surprise at Trepsock. Well, shouldn't be here. I mean, I don't know anyone like that. I slowly raised an eyebrow. I clearly knew that I had been caught. He said something interesting there. How'd you know I was talking about a girl when I hadn't stated her sex? Even Natsuki is a unisex name, so. Do you know where my daughter? You know where my daughter is, don't you? Getting as nervous as I could become, I tried to excuse myself out of the situation. I really don't know anyone like that. Her father glanced towards my home's entrance. He seemingly noticed something. It's a nice pair of shoes you have there. Are those your sisters? Then I realized he saw Natsuki's shoes. My mind went completely utterly blank and my reasoning switched off. Couldn't react. I can't react. You're lucky I'm an officer and I can't enter your home without a permit. I'll come tomorrow with an official one, and it doesn't matter what happens, I'll get my daughter back. Of course, I'll send some coworkers to seize this house, and I'll know immediately if Natsuki comes in or out of this home. Is that clear? Yes, but as I said, save yourself your lies for someone who actually buys that crap. I've had a lot of time on this job to allow I've had too much time on the job to get lied to by a student. I really wish Natsuki's not there for your own good. The old man turned around, showing me his back. For a moment, I could see him smiling. That sent a chill through my spine. I need to protect Natsuki from this guy. My whole body was screaming that sentence. Even someone as stupid and plain like me could tell that under the skin of a serious police, a cruel man was hiding. As I finally saw the man leave, I closed my door, lock included, and went straight to my room. Once I was there, I sat on my bed. I was unable to say anything. I'm still not able to think of a solution for this. What am I going to tell Natsuki? Should I even tell her something? As I still was trying to think about what to do, I heard the bathroom door opening. Natsuki must have finished taking the bath. As I heard the door opening, I decided not to say anything. There, I'm done. What, no pajamas? Kind of disappointing me here. Of course I'm not wearing pajamas. I'm even using what I've brought before. Huh? Should I clean it instead? Could use some of my clothes for the time being. No thanks, this situation is bizarre enough as is. Let's not make it worse. By the way, I heard some noises. It was just a salesman, don't worry. It's kind of gotten addicted to subscriptions and stuff. I don't care what happened there, but please don't lie to me. I know your mother hasn't come here for about a year or so. Guess I can't hide anything from you either. Natsuki's going to find out by tomorrow anyways, whether I tell her or not. We cannot even go to the festival anyways. We're homestuck. Your father came. I figured out. I don't remember him being especially hard on other people. I have a feeling that for whatever reason since last week he's been really harsh. What did he say? He said he'll get a permit to investigate this house by tomorrow. And should he find you, he'll take you back and God knows what will happen to me. I'm really sorry. I think I'm going back home. No, don't be stupid. You're being stupid here. You're just dragging yourself into all this without even considering what I feel about it. What if I don't want you to get involved after all? What if something happens to you? Natsuki went silent without ever ending that sentence. And what if I want to be involved? Because I also feel like something happened to you, knowing I could have done more. I would have to live on, knowing I had the chance, but I let it slip. That's not fair. It's not about fairness. It's about facing a complete crazy guy who has more contacts and influence than you. You're literally asking to get hurt. I simply cannot allow someone as precious as you to harm yourself just for being reckless. Natsuki was right. Your father's smart, and he has contacts given his job, and by tomorrow, not even my home will be a safe place. Someone like me, who could just stay there dumbfounded before him, couldn't possibly win. Even so, even when everything's going down the street with no brakes. No, please. I know what's best for you. Even if I don't recall this type of stuff happening before, I know for a fact that he's dangerous. He's going to kill you. Then he's going to kill me. And I don't want you to get killed just because you tried to play the hero. Natsuki stood there, tears flowing down her cheeks at a fast pace. She's crying. Not because she's sad. She feels impotent. Don't think that's the word that was supposed to be. I think that's to say important. Like someone who realizes that when she's needed the most, she's unable to change the simplest of things. I want to help you, Natsuki. Please let me help you. I can't. Trust me, I want to be helped. But not if it costs this much. I think we should intervene. Wait a sec, Trey. That should do it. I gave you partial control. Tell her you've got a plan. Thank you. By tomorrow. Yeah, I should have everything sorted out. I've got a plan. You have to trust me on this, Natsuki. I'll save you by tomorrow. Who are you? I'm not asking Trey, I'm asking you. Who are you? Why are you talking to me using Trey's body? You could tell I'm not him? How? I just know you're not him, but I guess you're also him in a way. Are you the one who made this mess? You turned my life upside down? Answer me. I'm the one trying to avoid that. Then who made all this? I can't tell you that, I'm afraid. You do know who's at fault, do you? In that case, please help me. Help me, Trey. Please. I know the feeling. The game's freezing. Then allow him to help you. I'll have something figured out by tomorrow. Fine. But if something happens to my Trey, I'll kill you. Unpromoted main character. To think that Natsuki could find you out. She's really strong, isn't she? She even remained calm and listened. I'm really sorry for breaking her. I feel that we could have gotten much more along. I reverted Trey's control to himself. This is all new, so you have to be extra careful. Find the weak spot in her game modifications. There must be one somewhere. Natsuki wiped out her tears and looked at me. Are you awake now? Yeah. Did I space out again? Kinda, but, well... I hope that you don't use that as an excuse after what you've promised. What? You said that you had a plan and that you promised that it won't be dangerous. Yeah. Of course I meant it. You'll see. To be honest, I don't have a clue what she's speaking about. But if what she says allows me to protect her, so be it. Well, I was just going to finish up the homework for tomorrow, but I can pretty much tell that we're not allowed to exit this house. So I'm going to sleep now. Left the bath with new replenished water for you before, but might have gotten a bit cold by now. Maybe, but I'll go take it anyways. I don't dislike lukewarm water. Natsuki sat on the bed while she watched me leave the room. That was actually not... I stopped talking as soon as I seen Natsuki falling asleep. Her cheeks are still red, and the side of the cushion she's laying on is watery. She must have started crying as soon as I left the room. When she's sleeping, she really looks like an innocent girl. I closed the door slowly, trying not to wake her up. Yet somehow I managed to make just enough sound that she woke up. She just opened one eye, looking at me, but remained still. I'm sorry. I just fell asleep unintentionally. Don't worry, I don't mind. She looked at the wall, avoiding my eyes. Can you... She tried to ask me something, but couldn't end the petition. Lucky enough, I did know what she was trying to ask beforehand. I turned the light off and went to bed, carefully crawling to avoid touching Natsuki, which itself was something stupid I did without realizing it, because of what she asked of me. And so I lied on the bed, and Natsuki turned around. And there we were facing each other. Yet she quickly buried her face in my chest, not even allowing me more than a glance at her eyes. Hugging you almost makes me forget everything that's happened. I wrapped Natsuki in my arms once again. She didn't react to that. Am I allowed to feel like this? You smell nice too. She's being a little off now, but knowing all that's been happening lately, I guess it's fine. Hey Trey? Isn't it weird for you to see me like this? I've always been harsh on you, haven't I? I wouldn't say harsh, but I guess it's strange to see you being this clingy. I want to confess, but I thought at first you were coming near me just because I was a girl. I thought you were kind of disgusting, so at first I really meant all those insults. It's something I've always been doing instinctively, not only to you, but to everyone. And most of the time, even when I don't want to do those things, I still do them. That's why I was all alone back then. The fact I liked manga didn't help at all, to be honest. Most of the time, people who talked to me were boys, and then they always wanted to get along with me just because I was a girl who happened to like manga. It's nice for you to meet people you can talk with, but I don't want to be treated better just because I'm a girl. That's why I kinda hid the fact that I love manga this much. But this day I had the urge to read the latest issue because I was waiting for it since last month. You found me then and started talking to me, and it didn't matter how hard I went on you. You just kept coming back for more, so that's what I thought. But I soon realized you weren't there for me, you were there because you wanted to talk about manga. After the first 2 months, I started feeling that I wanted to meet you more often. You allowed me to be myself and stayed there for me for all this time. Even though when I need someone the most, the only one here for me is you. She pushed her face towards my chest a little more. It's ironic, isn't it? The same one who rejected all of those guys because she didn't want to be treated better because she was a girl. The same one who avoided a relationship, that girl now finds herself someone different, someone she can be herself with. She selfishly fell in love with that guy. Did she just confess her love? And I really don't know how to answer her. She's obviously waiting for an answer, but I'm probably not just surprised, I'm speechless. My brain is trying to escape the situation, but my heart already knows the answer. I inhale hard, pushing Natsuki away a little bit. And I release all my lungs air in one short sigh. What am I going to do with you? Why? It's hard to answer what you just asked, but well, I'll try my best. On what? On answering me? There's no need to thank, really. You don't need to apologize. No, silly. I'll try my best to live up to your expectations. Trey? Natsuki stayed still there, frozen in place, silent. That's probably the same. Probably broke the 200 beats per minute mark already. This is really difficult. You don't need to force yourself. I don't mind if you can't say it now. No, please. I've made up my mind. I love you. I love you. There, I said it. I hope I'm not required to pass this test of might again. Well then, I'll try to test for this thing as much as I can. Gah, shut up. She hit me with her right hand in my chest, separated a little, and started laughing. I couldn't help but to laugh with her. This is the happiest I've been my entire life. It's ironic how this has only been possible thanks to that issue from before. Natsuki and I woke up. She woke up earlier than me, and when I found her in my kitchen cooking something for breakfast. Do you like your toast with some topping? No, I'm good, thanks. Okay. Natsuki's cooking has always been nice, but as far as I go, I just tasted her sweets. This is the first time I'm actually eating something like this coming from her. Kind of excited. There. She served me toast with some fried eggs on the side. It was really simple, but the smell made my nose go wild. Thanks, Natsuki. No problem. She took up a seat, putting a plate on the table. Hers was the same as mine. Took a little bit of the egg and took a bite of the toast. Munch. Munch. The combination of the two tastes bursted in my mouth. My diet as of late was based mainly on instant stuff, since I'm not good at cooking. Having something fresh and homemade always feels good. This is amazing, thanks. I just fried some eggs and used a toaster. What are you getting so worked on for? When was the last time you had something cooked? Is last year a good answer? Seriously? Last year? I mean, I can boil eggs and make some toast without blowing the kitchen up. So that's why besides all the 1-minute things, there were only toast, bread, and eggs. I'm really concerned about your health. Good thing I've got someone now who can easily take care of that. Well, I sure can, but you should learn to cook by yourself. So from now on, you'll be behind me watching me do everything. No more sitting down at the table and Natsuki take care of things. I can't talk, takes care of things. Am I clear? Yes, although I don't want to. Knock, knock, knock. Someone's at the door. And I know who's there. I look at the clock just to see if it's late enough to begin. Trying to win some time, I'll remain silent. We've got an order to register the entire home. If you don't open this door, we will take it down by force. Having heard that threat, and realizing that staying silent won't bring anything, I went to the door. May I help you? As I stated yesterday, I'm here to bring my daughter back. Can I see the permit you've got? Sure thing. He said even if he's crazy, he knows how to play safe. He won't allow his name to get dirty at any cost. I should have won time by using that. Excuse me, I can't understand this paper. Could you please explain to me what this is? Sir, if you do have my daughter in your house, we will add obstruction of justice to your sentence. Now, if I may, wait. Natsuki's father just ignored me as he pushed me away. As soon as I tried to follow him, one of his companions grabbed my left arm. Natsuki, please hide. I heard her scream. She was in pain. I tried to pull as hard as I could to free myself from the grip, but everything was in vain. Not much more later, I saw Natsuki and your father coming down the stairs. My vision turned red as I saw Natsuki's face with the marks of shoes. This crazy guy just stepped on her probably several times. This man has kidnapped my daughter and has hidden her in his room. Probably sexually assaulted her too. His third companion was taking notes and asked about the footprint on her face. I found her like this, so we should add aggression to the sentence too. I didn't do anything. Sure, you didn't lie yesterday either, right? This is it. Well, daggone, did I do something bad? My mind's going blank. I couldn't protect Natsuki. I failed. And that's all there is to it. That's enough. Huh? I heard someone talking. Is it my imagination? You release her right now. No, there's someone here. I've heard and recognized her voice. She's... Monica? What are you doing here? Don't worry anymore, Natsuki. You've got this. And you are? I'm Natsuki's friend, and someone who will prove that what you're doing is prohibited by law. Here, have a look at this. I handed a paper to the three cops. As soon as Natsuki's father grabbed this, he released Natsuki. She separated from him and wiped out her tears. What's the meaning of this? This is impossible. How did you get this? I didn't get anything. You did. After all, you can only get married being underage if you've got your father's consent. Isn't that right? Don't tell me. Of course. Congratulations on your engagement, Trey Natsuki. Seriously, should I have known this was your plan all along? I can promise this wasn't my doing at all. Monica then turned to Natsuki's father and continued speaking. Well, I don't think I have to explain why storming into your daughter's new home and accusing your son-in-law of committing crimes is a bad thing for you. So I think you should leave right about now. I'll kill you all. Natsuki's father went back to his car and left. One of his companions stayed behind. He came to Natsuki and checked on her. He realized that she had other injuries aside from the one on her face, and all of them were quite fresh. Before leaving, he offered Natsuki a tissue and told her that they were going to investigate this further. It's probably on our side. Now that we three are alone, I look at Monica. What was all that about? I haven't told you anything, so how did you know we were here? Well, I'm sure Natsuki knows why, so you should leave it at that. I do have an idea. At any rate, I also think we should leave it here. All's well that ends well, right, Monica? Right. Anyways, you've got some honeymoon to celebrate. That's for real? Seriously? Of course. Have fun. Monica leaves down the street, leaving the both of us dumbfounded. Well, talk about a nuisance. Yeah. What do you mean, yeah? I'm the one having to suffer here. And I'm the one who has to deal with a dishonest girlfriend for the rest of his life. At least I'm honest enough to say what I feel about you. Have yet to hear it from you. No way. You're not going to let me suffer that embarrassment alone. Well, this took a turn for the positive. Say it! I refuse. That's unfair. You're gonna take his father's shoulder and make her face free. What I'm going to do, though, is into the ceremony at least. Bring my face into Natsuki as I close my eyes. What are you? Natsuki couldn't continue talking. And when she could continue, she decided to remain silent. There. Have I overdone myself? Those kind of words raced in my mind for the time the silence remained. Suddenly, an alarm was set off. It was my phone. Oh! If we speed things up, we could still make it to the festival. Do you still want to go? Yeah, sure. Natsuki and I went back home to get our uniforms, the sweets, and ran towards the school. We thought about what we could do to thank Monica. About what we will do in the future. About... And done! Natsuki's file is safe now. We did it. Everyone's safe. What is it? What? Monica? I kinda knew you were going to try to save her too. You're that kind of a person after all. One that decided to search for a better ending over the net. And played the entire game, not only full, but even more. It can't be helped, can it? I don't know how much I can help you this time. Guess what's the next step in this game? It's kinda ironic how this is the last stage. Stay safe, I'll be there for you. Alright, well, that's all the time I have to record for today. And guess we'll talk some more with Monica. It'll be fun next time when we get to talk more with Monica. Maybe she'll continue to try to tell me to go to therapy. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see what mood she's in next time. Anyways, that's all the time I have to record for today. This is Cheeseburger Jesus signing out. Bye bye!